Yeah, school. A lot of good memories, some sad memories as well. Kind of, not great memories. I was kind of pinned down with a chair. Say I was on the floor, and there was a chair on top of me, so I kind of couldn't get up. One of the lads was sat on the chair, and they kind of squirted a tube of toothpaste, like down my mouth, which I'm sure was very funny for them. But I was then sick, and kind of managed to turn into a blind rage from me, which had never kind of come out before, which was enough to get me kind of away from being under the chair, them away, went in the bathroom. That's then, I guess, where I started to kind of just feel really, really down. And the biggest thing for me was feeling very isolated because I was away from home. I had, my friends at school, but I didn't want to talk to them about it. Couldn't really talk to the lads because I was living with them. And then I didn't want to be the one who was being a baby or now we're just messing around. So you have that feeling of isolation. You feel down. You start not enjoying. I don't want to sound too philosophical, but you don't enjoy living, because you're so caught up in everything that's kind of going on around you, and you're constantly thinking, oh, what's it going to be next? Or okay, if I go sit over here, then it won't happen. You just can't properly be yourself. You're kind of always living on the edge a little bit, so to speak. I loved what I was doing. I loved my school and I loved what it was enabling me to do, and I just thought, well, you're just going to have to grin and bear it, but there's only so much a person can take and deal with before you kind of say enough is enough. And then it was that point that I just thought I didn't want to be in this house anymore, and I'd never had the confidence or felt I had the person that I could call to say I need your help until one of my best friends at school, Jay, and I remember I called him from the bathroom and just said, can I come stay with you tomorrow night? And he said, yeah, sure. Are you all right? I was like, not really, but don't really want to talk about it on the phone. And then, I went and stayed with him. And then from there, that was kind of my road to starting to get it sorted and speaking to someone and kind of getting it out there. Sharing what you're going through and unloading to someone is more difficult than dealing with the bullying, hiding it, putting on these fronts and just taking it. Because we can do all that. But to actually think, now I want to try and get this sorted, that's the hardest and biggest step to take. I totally get that and appreciate that. And I will tell you, please do it. But I know you have to get to that moment for yourself. It took me nearly a year and a half before I found that moment for me to go, I need to tell someone. And even now, we look back on it, and even my mum says, I just wish you'd told us sooner. Difficult conversation. And that's the other thing to remember. I can't sit here and tell you it is an easy road and an easy process to getting sorted. It isn't. But I can promise you, when you come out the other side, you'll be so thankful that you did. An anti-bullying ambassador is someone who is kind, who is loving, who is compassionate, and who cares for their fellow pupils. It's someone who is strong, is courageous, because they are standing up for those who they think need a voice. They come in all shapes and sizes, and I've been so lucky over the years to meet so many of you, and you really are all making a massive difference, because if I had one of you guys in school or even within my boarding house, probably more importantly, it would have made a massive difference to me. In the UK, 10 million children are going back to school this September. Over half of them will be affected by bullying. You can change that by helping us train an anti-bullying ambassador in every school. Text ANTI-18 followed by £1 to 70070 to donate now. Head to backtoschool.antibullyingpro.com to find out more. This campaign is powered by the Diana Award.